Flying can be one heck of an adventure, or it could be a freaking nightmare. Are you ready to make your next flight smooth and hassle-free? Whether you're a seasoned traveler or about to embark on your first journey, knowing the right tips can make all the difference. Could you imagine getting to the airport, breezing through security like the boss that you are, finding the perfect seat like a VIP, and having everything you need at your fingertips as though you work there? It sounds great, right? But here's the catch. Do you know the secrets to make this happen? Stick around, because we're about to dive into 8 essential air travel tips that will transform your flying experience. Let's get started. Number 8. Pack backup entertainment. First up, let's talk about packing backup entertainment. You know how it goes. You're all set for a long flight, you've got your favorite movie queued up, and then bam. The in-flight entertainment system decides to take a nap. That's why having a backup plan is crucial. Think of it as your safety net. Load up your tablet or smartphone with movies, TV shows, or even a good old-fashioned ebook. And don't forget about podcasts. They're perfect for when you want to close your eyes and just listen. Now here's a fun fact. Did you know that the average long-haul flight lasts about 12 hours? That's a lot of time to fill, so having a variety of entertainment options can keep you from staring at the seat back in front of you like it's the most fascinating thing in the world. Plus, if you're traveling with kids, having a stash of games or cartoons can be a lifesaver. Trust me, a happy kid makes for a happy flight. But wait, there's more. Let's not forget about the power bank. Yes, that little gadget that keeps your devices juiced up when you're 30,000 feet in the air. Because let's face it, airplane outlets can be as elusive as a unicorn. A fully charged power bank ensures that your entertainment doesn't come to an abrupt halt just when things are getting interesting. And speaking of interesting, did you know that some airlines are now offering Wi-Fi on board? It's true. While it might not be lightning fast, it can be a great way to catch up on emails or scroll through social media. Just remember to download any large files before you board, as streaming can be a bit of a challenge up there. Number 7, bring your headphones. Now, on to the next tip. Bring your headphones. And not just any headphones, but ones that are comfortable and have good sound quality. Why, you ask? Well, airplanes are noisy places. Between the hum of the engines and the chatter of fellow passengers, it can be hard to hear yourself think, let alone enjoy a movie or music. Noise-canceling headphones can be a game changer here. They help drown out the background noise, allowing you to immerse yourself in whatever you're listening to. Fun fact: studies have shown that noise-canceling headphones can reduce ambient noise by up to 85%. That's like turning down the volume on the world around you. But it's not just about blocking out noise. Headphones can also be a great way to signal to others that you're in your own little bubble. You know those moments when you're just not in the mood for small talk with the person sitting next to you? Pop on your headphones and voila! Instant do not disturb sign. Of course, it's always nice to be polite and acknowledge your seatmate, but sometimes a little peace and quiet is just what the doctor ordered. And speaking of doctors, did you know that listening to calming music can actually help reduce stress levels? It's true. So whether you're a fan of classical tunes or prefer something more upbeat, having your playlist ready can make your flight a much more relaxing experience. Before we continue, please like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Number 6, stay hydrated. Next up, hydration. You might not think about it much, but staying hydrated is crucial when you're flying. Airplane cabins have notoriously low humidity levels, often between 10% and 20%, which is way lower than the ideal 30% to 60% for human comfort. This dry environment can lead to dehydration faster than you might expect. Dehydration on a plane can cause fatigue, headaches, dry skin, and even dizziness. To combat this, it's recommended to drink at least 8 ounces of water for every hour you're in the air. Bring a refillable water bottle and don't hesitate to ask the flight attendants for a refill. Avoid alcohol and caffeine as they can dehydrate you further. Instead, opt for water, herbal teas, or even tomato juice, which is surprisingly hydrating and packed with nutrients. Another tip is to eat hydrating foods. Fruits and vegetables like watermelon, cucumber, and celery are great choices. They not only help maintain your hydration levels, but also provide essential vitamins and minerals. If you're worried about dry skin, pack a small moisturizer in your carry-on. Applying it during the flight can help keep your skin feeling fresh. And don't forget lip balm to prevent chapped lips. A saline nasal spray can also be a lifesaver, keeping your nasal passages moist and comfortable. Remember, staying hydrated isn't just about drinking water. It's about maintaining moisture in your body in various ways. Lastly, consider using a hydrating mist or facial spray. It's a quick and easy way to refresh your skin during the flight. Just a few spritzes can make a big difference in how you feel. Staying hydrated is not just about avoiding discomfort. It's about ensuring you arrive at your destination feeling your best. So, keep sipping that water and enjoy a smoother, more pleasant flight experience. Number 5. Dress comfortably. Now, let's talk about dressing comfortably for your flight. The key here is layers. Airplane temperatures can be unpredictable, so wearing layers allows you to adjust as needed. Start with a soft t-shirt or long-sleeve shirt and add a light sweater or cardigan. This way, you can easily remove or add layers depending on how warm or cool the cabin gets. Opt for breathable fabrics like cotton or modal, which are gentle on the skin and help regulate your body temperature. When it comes to bottoms, loose-fitting pants or leggings are your best bet. Tight clothing can restrict circulation and increase the risk of deep vein thrombosis, especially on long flights. Plus, who wants to feel constricted when you're sitting for hours? Choose comfort over style, but that doesn't mean you can't look good. A well-thought-out outfit can still be stylish while prioritizing comfort. And remember, comfortable shoes are a must. Slip-on shoes are particularly convenient for going through security and for those moments when you just want to kick them off and relax. Avoiding restrictive clothing is also crucial. Avoid clothing that restricts movement or causes discomfort. You want to be able to move freely and comfortably during the flight. Avoid tight belts, constricting tops, or pants that are too tight. Opt for clothing that allows for a full range of motion, and you'll be more likely to relax and enjoy the flight. Finally, don't underestimate the power of accessories. A cozy scarf can double as a blanket, and an eye mask can help you catch some sleep. Noise-canceling headphones are also a great investment, drowning out the hum of the engines and any chatty neighbors. Dressing comfortably isn't just about physical comfort, it's about setting yourself up for a stress-free and enjoyable flight. So, layer up, choose breathable fabrics, and accessorize smartly for a truly comfortable journey. Number 4. Invest in TSA PreCheck. If you haven't heard of it yet, it's like having a VIP pass through airport security. Imagine skipping the long lines and not having to fumble with your shoes, belts, or even your laptop. With TSA PreCheck, you can keep all those items on you or in your bag, which is a huge time saver. The program is available at over 200 airports across the United States and is supported by more than 90 airlines. To get started, you'll need to apply online, visit an enrollment center for fingerprinting and documentation, and pay a fee, usually around $85 for 5 years. Once approved, you'll receive a known traveler number, KTN, that you can add to your airline reservations. This number is your golden ticket to faster security checks. And here's a fun fact. About 99% of TSA PreCheck passengers wait less than 10 minutes in line. That's right, 10 minutes. So if you're someone who values time and convenience, investing in TSA PreCheck is a no-brainer. Now let's address the eligibility criteria. U.S. citizens, lawful permanent residents, and Canadian citizens who are members of Nexus are eligible to apply. Members of the U.S. Armed Forces, including those in the National Guard and Reserves, as well as government employees from select agencies, can also benefit from this program. However, be aware that certain criminal offenses, such as espionage or terrorism, can disqualify you from being approved. The background check goes back 7 years, so keep that in mind when applying. And while TSA PreCheck offers expedited screening, remember that security measures are unpredictable, and no one is guaranteed a fast pass every time. But hey, it's still worth it for those times when you breeze through security like a rock star. Number 3. Arrive early. Next on the list is arriving early at the airport. I know, nobody likes waking up at the crack of dawn, but trust me, it's worth it. Arriving early gives you ample time to navigate through the airport without the stress of rushing. Airports can be unpredictable places, with long lines at check-in counters, security checkpoints, and even coffee shops. By getting there early, you give yourself a buffer to handle any unexpected delays. Plus, it allows you to find your gate, grab a snack, and maybe even do a little duty-free shopping before your flight. Most airlines recommend arriving at least 2 hours before a domestic flight, and 3 hours before an international one. This might seem excessive, but consider the peace of mind it brings. You won't have to worry about missing your flight because you got stuck in traffic or couldn't find parking. Speaking of parking, arriving early also means you'll have a better chance of finding a good spot, whether you're using airport parking or a nearby lot. And if you're someone who enjoys people watching, airports are prime spots for observing all sorts of interesting characters. So grab a coffee, find a comfy seat, and enjoy the show. Arriving early also gives you the opportunity to explore the airport's amenities. Many airports now offer a range of services, from spas and yoga rooms to art exhibits and live music performances. Some even have play areas for kids, making it easier to keep little ones entertained while you wait. And let's not forget about the food options. Gone are the days of bland airport food. Many airports now boast a variety of dining choices, from gourmet restaurants to local favorites. So, take your time to explore and maybe try something new. Who knows, you might discover your new favorite dish while waiting for your flight. Finally, arriving early means you can handle any last-minute issues that may arise. Lost luggage? No problem, you've got time to sort it out. Need to change your seat? Head to the customer service desk and see what they can do. Forgot to pack something essential? Hit up the airport shops and find what you need. By giving yourself extra time, you ensure that any hiccups along the way don't turn into full-blown disasters. So, set that alarm clock a little earlier and embrace the calm that comes with being ahead of schedule. Number 2, choose travel insurance. Travel insurance might sound like an extra expense you can skip, but trust me, it's like having a safety net when you're walking a tightrope. Imagine this. You've planned the perfect vacation, and suddenly, a family emergency pops up, or worse, you fall ill. Without travel insurance, you could lose all those non-refundable deposits. But with it, you can get reimbursed for those costs, allowing you to reschedule your trip without financial stress. It's not just about cancellations, though. If your luggage decides to take its own vacation and ends up in Timbuktu instead of Tokyo, travel insurance can cover the cost of essentials until your bags find their way back to you. And let's not forget medical emergencies. Your regular health insurance might not cover you overseas, and medical evacuations can cost a small fortune. Travel insurance steps in here too, ensuring you're not left stranded with a hefty bill. Now let's talk numbers. Did you know that around 55 million Americans purchase travel insurance each year? That's a lot of people who understand the value of peace of mind. And here's a fun fact. Airlines have an average delay rate of about 18% for domestic flights. So, if you're stuck at the airport longer than expected, travel insurance can cover unexpected expenses like meals or an extra night's stay. It's like having a little guardian angel watching over your travel plans. Some travel insurance plans offer smart benefits, which means you can get paid $100 per insured person per day for covered travel or baggage delays without even needing to show receipts. Just proof of the delay is enough. It's like getting rewarded for your patience. So next time you're planning a trip, consider travel insurance as your trusty sidekick, ready to swoop in and save the day when things go awry. Number 1, check travel documents. Now, onto the nitty-gritty of travel documents. This might seem like a no-brainer, but you'd be surprised how many people overlook this crucial step. Before you even think about packing your bags, make sure all your travel documents are in order. This includes your passport, visa, if required, and any other identification you might need. Trust me, there's nothing worse than arriving at the airport only to realize your passport expired last month. It's like showing up to a party without an invitation. You're not getting in. Checking your travel documents isn't just about making sure they're valid. It's also about ensuring you have the right ones for your destination. Different countries have different entry requirements, and it's your responsibility to know them. For instance, some places require a visa, while others might need proof of onward travel. And don't forget about those pesky transit visas if you have a layover in a country that requires one. It's like playing a game of international hopscotch, and you need to know the rules to win. Here's a pro tip. Make copies of all your important documents and keep them separate from the originals. That way, if you lose your passport or it gets stolen, you'll have a backup to help expedite the replacement process. And speaking of losing things, did you know that about 3% of travelers misplace their passports each year? That's a lot of people scrambling to get replacements. So keep your documents safe and sound, and you'll avoid joining that statistic. Some airports may require additional forms of ID, so be prepared. Check with your airline and destination country to see what ID requirements apply to you. Having the necessary ID will help you breeze through airport security and avoid any delays. Finally, remember that some countries require you to have a certain amount of validity left on your passport beyond your planned departure date. It's usually 6 months, but it can vary, so double-check before you book your flight. It's like making sure your car has enough gas before a road trip. You don't want to run out halfway there. So, check those travel documents, and you'll be ready to jet off without a hitch. If you enjoyed this video, let us know in the comment section down below, and turn on your notifications to know when next we upload. See you in our next video. Bye.